morning. Welcome to our little hardcore adventures. Did a little bit of trade league stuff. Got a replica Alberon's doing Ancestral Commander, Molten Strike the Zenith. Had a pretty good time with it, but kind of wanted to get a little bit of a fresh start experience. We did try something. I'm going to show this. Soul Self-Found Frasier, right? Daughter of Ashabi. I didn't like this. The Shrine Stack thing, this thing probably has like 150 deaths, and it's only level 80. I did not like it. Tried to do some stuff. Overall, Soul Self-Found, kind of not really much my thing, so decided let's try hardcore, which also really isn't my thing. As you can see, this name here on the Bog Shaman is F Explode Mods. It's because we died to an exploding squid in Act 1. Doesn't matter, but so let's get into it. Kind of see the general progression that we've done so far. Now, I haven't gotten too far on it, like you said, like you see, only 73 for the most part, freshly out of maps. Let's just kind of go over how I decided upon this. I was like trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I'm not very good at hardcore. I generally die a lot just because I don't prioritize the right stuff. But I was like, what can I play? So I figured Righteous Fire, because this is the best mechanic that I can use to kind of like steer through the game, right? So I just went to PoE Ninja, found Bog Shaman, RF, high life, surely I can survive, right? So far we've been doing pretty good. Like I said, 73, kind of given a general idea, basically just life regen nodes. Don't really need this. This doesn't do me any good because we're never going to be on low life for the most part. Still need to get an anoint for... There's something over here. I think this? Arsonist? I think that's the anoint I'm going to go to, but I need to do a little blight to get that. Shouldn't be too terribly difficult. What really helped is getting Enduring Composure. Just getting those endurance charges. I mean, damage reduction is obviously huge, especially for hardcore, right? Found a lucky exalt during the campaign, which allowed us to get that. Also, a couple of things you can obviously see here. Kikazaro, I bought that. This is like, what is this? 3 per level, 200 something life regen just by itself without anything else added to it. Mortal Flesh just bought one that had okay minus res with 300 health. Life regen per second. I found this Rise of the Phoenix. Pretty lucky drop. Plus 5 max fire res is amazing. And then, as far as the rest of this gear, once when I got out of Katava, I went to Faustus, and I gambled this boot. I think this was the first pair of boots that I gambled. Not bad. And I think it was like 1 or 2 for the gloves as well. I got pretty lucky. I mean, obviously this isn't like great, but this is pretty good for just coming out of Katava. Gambled this silk, this robe as well. Again, pretty good. And I think this is a campaign one. Yeah, level 61. So obviously we got some we got some upgrades to do. This is terrible. This is a horrible. I need to get a new necklace. And then this scepter's pretty bad. But going through the campaign, we'll kind of run a quick little map. We literally just got here, right? I have nothing to complete it. All right, let's get a map we haven't done. Sweet dunes. But from what you can see, I mean, 1400, almost 1500 life per second is pretty good. Our resistances are capped except for chaos. Chaos I'll have to work on. But at the moment, pretty well fine. And so far for hardcore, this isn't too bad. Now, this is RF, and this is what I prioritized. slow computer. What I prioritized was getting the life and the life regen stuff. So, what is it? The elemental damage here. I'm finally getting over into the fire dot multi over here. For the most part, I don't really have any damage. The scepter will be huge damage when I can actually craft that. Basically just went for survivability, but should be pretty simple. For the most part, it's RF. More life we'll get, the better it's going to be, obviously. Omen of Death dancing. Is that a... Is this really a...
Savor these last breaths.
Does that work? I don't know if that works. This Torah. That's icing.
You're done. Oh, you. You're starting to figure it out.
Alright. We're gonna skip the research. We don't really have any explode. We don't have pretty much any real damage. Single target is RF like you'd expect. But I just kind of wanted something to get me into the builds that I would want to be playing, right? And RF is just so nice for that general progression. It's going to be a while. There we go. We're going to skip that. Is this serious? Why is single target on the boss a lot better than a random rare? There we go. I mean, for the most part, this is pretty good. I mean, that's only a tier 2 map, of course, but this is kind of the build that I'm going to progress the map, try to get some currency, and then get into what you did see is Disconk. This is going to be Penance Brand. I'll probably try to do some Sanctum just so I can farm up some stuff. I've never really done Sanctum, so I figured, hey, let's do it in hardcore and just get really mad about it. But that's just kind of our general progression so far. I hope you enjoyed.